But let's say you want to invest in the S&P 500 using Cash App. I'm going to show you how to do that now, as well as how to do that on a recurring schedule if you want to automate things. So when people invest in the stock market, a lot of people will do so using an ETF or exchange traded fund, and this can allow you to invest in a diversified manner. With the S&P 500, this is going to give you exposure to the 500 largest publicly traded US companies, and you'll be investing a little bit of money into each one of those, so it's a very popular strategy to capture the return of the US stock market. What you're going to want to do from the home screen is click into the search button, and then you can type in the symbol for the ETF. One of the most popular is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, which trades under the symbol VOO. So if we type that in here, we can see the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF listed, but if you want to use another provider, for example, SPY is going to be the SPDR version of this. So depending on which one you want to use, just go ahead and enter that. For this case, we will actually use the SPY version of this and select that at the top. And now you have the option here to look at the performance. So over the last day, it's actually down 1.7%. Over the last month, we're actually down about 4.5%. But if you look at the last year, the S&P 500 is up a little bit shy of 22%, and the all-time return on the S&P 500, in particular, it has been more, but for this ETF, it's only 1,218%, most likely based on when they created this particular fund. What we're going to do now is click on the buy button, and this is where you can choose whether you're looking to invest one time or do a recurring investment. So if you're looking to do a recurring automated investment, you're going to change your order type here to auto invest, and you can do a daily, weekly, or bi-weekly investment. So let's say you're looking to do a daily investment. You could put at minimum $10 per day into the S&P 500, and you would do this by clicking on the done button and then setting the dollar amount. So in this case, this would be $10 per day going into the S&P 500 every day that the market is open. But if you wanted to do it on a weekly basis, you could also change it here, or even a bi-weekly basis if you want to do it a bit less frequently. But in this case, we want to just do a one-time order, so we're going to click on one-time order and then select done, and we will do a $1 investment just to prove that you can do it this time. So now we're going to put one single dollar into the S&P 500 through the SPDR ETF, and this is going to be from my debit card. We're only going to get 0.002 shares, but hey, it's still possible, so I want to show you guys that you can do it. We're going to click on confirm, and just like that, we purchased one single dollar of the S&P 500 ETF. So if we click on the done button now and return to the home page by clicking back once again, and we now see we have 1101 as our balance, and in our stocks owned, we now have this ETF listed.